Hello, 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 beautiful strangers, and welcome to what is very possibly the final episode of You and Me and Her. When we last left off, we were at a scene, well, a choice where we could profess our love or to not profess our love. Well, here's the question for you. Do we do it? Do we do it? Wow, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we'll appease her for now, because it doesn't matter. Yeah, so you say? But ultimately that's just a mouse click. There's no guarantee you actually mean it. All these little choices are meaningless. You lied to both me and Aoi. You need to stop fucking scooting my chair back for some reason. I have no idea how you really feel, but you see, I believe in you, whether you or wherever you are out there. I believe in the eternal love you pledged to me. Know what I mean? So, let's have sex, okay? I'm about to pause this. I want to make love to you directly, not Shinichi. Let's just mark that little blip in the radar there, and, well, I'll join you in just a moment. And we're back. What's that I hear? What's that? I wake up in the middle of the night. Thought I heard something. Where am I? As I push myself off the floor, I clutch at my head. Feels like there's a lump swelling back there, almost like I smashed it into something. In the distance, I hear the shower running. I will say, while I'm not very much into 8 scenes, I will give credit in terms of writing, just like actual writing. That 8 scene is the only one that I've ever thought is actually well written. Most of them I think are inoffensive at best, but their actual writing quality is usually possibly partly not great, but technically not horrible, to awful. That was actually not bad, just in terms of writing. It's just interesting, and because it's meta, so that helps. I would say tickle my fancy, because I think I give wrong connotations, but it's very well written. If you are into that sort of thing, I would recommend reading it, I guess. That's a weird recommendation from somebody. I'm weird. I'm shutting up now. But seriously though, it's like the writing is actually good writing and not, cheap, dumb bullshit like most 8 scenes that I've ever read are, including manga, anime, and what little anime that I've seen with 8 scenes in it, and visual novels. It's usually not good. But yeah, I like to try to give credit where credit is due, and things that usually are kind of bad, but in this case is not. Like in character designs, if one character looks realistic, I'll point that out and say, good job, whatever. I'm rambling. In the distance, I hear the shower running. Sounds like Miyuki's in the bathroom. Was her phone ringing, or... I pick Miyuki's phone up off the floor. It appears to be unlocked. It's not a cat I hear meowing just outside. Is that what woke me up? Since I'm awake, I might as well go find the cat and take some pics for Miyuki. With her phone in hand, I decide to head outside. I pass through the dining room to the front door. Hold it. All of a sudden, a voice calls out from the bathroom. Shinichi? Where do you think you're going? Right, she said she could read the backlog. Interesting. No comments on it. Oops. To take photos of a cat. I heard a cat meowing, so I thought I'd go and take some pics. Don't go. Her voice echoes sharply. She sounds weirdly, overly serious about this. I'm just going to say hi to a kitty cat. And I thought she'd appreciate some cute pics. What happened to cat fanatic Miyuki? Seriously, what's the harm in me going outside for 2 seconds to snap a photo? Don't leave me. Oh, come on now. You can't tell me, serial rule breaker, to not break the rules. Wait. No. I like that, just sharp. No. I slip out of the apartment. At my feet sits a little black kitten meowing. I don't even know its name, but I do. His name is Eru. With the kitten in my arms, I wander aimlessly through the dark streets. No destination in mind, but the kitten's meows guide me. Its whiskers twitch in the cool night breeze, just like the night we found her. Eru is a transceiver cat, so I'm pretty sure I know where he's taking me. I was just gonna take some pictures, so why am I here? Where am I going? Something inside me tells me I have to do this. Actions you'd never ordinarily take. Actions that don't make sense in context. I have to break the cycle. I have to control the protagonist, guide him to the true ending. It's the only way to truly save her. Life is not a highway. Life is a staircase. You just gotta keep climbing. Otherwise, if you start to overthink, you'll have trouble taking the next step. There are no branching paths. No point in regretting the actions you didn't take. They say life is a series of choices, but that's nonsense cooked up by the old and bitter. Yesterday leads to today, and today leads to tomorrow. One step at a time. Forever and ever and ever. Or so I thought. Ah, what a beautiful moon. Need some English over it, but, can't all be perfect. The school roof is quiet and dark and empty. I've never been up here at night before. Eru jumps from my arms. He turns around and heads to the ladder leading to the roof over the stairs. You want me to go up there? I nod to the kitten, and then I put my hand on the rung. Step by step, I slowly climb to the top. The sky is a sea of stars. Light shines down from the heavens. Light twinkles up from the town below. It almost feels like I'm standing at the center of the universe. Someone is calling Miyuki's phone. I check the screen. It's God. But this doesn't surprise me. After all, this is the center of the universe. Radio wave reception is at its peak, and the transceiver cat brought us here. Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Affirmative. Just out of curiosity, does God have a voice? Huh, I actually didn't remember God having a voice. That's odd. Did I let's see. No, it's just a miss. Connection established. I honestly didn't remember God having a voice, but I wasn't wearing headphones when I played it originally, so it might have just not been loud enough. At my feet, the cat meows proudly. Meows. I'm an idiot. My choices didn't lead me here, but fate didn't lead me here either. You want to know what led you here? It was me, the player, on the other side of the screen. Yes, it was me, haha. It was me, Austin, it was me all along. I should probably make anime-appropriate references, like it was me, Dio, even though I don't really watch anime. I wish Manga Dex was back up. I'm having withdrawals, man. Give me my fucking manga back. Anyway, I'm the one who gets to pick your choices. We infer your attention is to roll back the universe. God declares to me from the other end of the line, only Miyuki and Aoi have initiation permissions. But this universe has already been altered. Aoi's existence has been almost completely erased. Almost completely? Affirmative. A fragment of her consciousness lives on in the form of electromagnetic waves. She can be restored using her code number. I remember Miyuki said the same thing. But the code number is gone. I have it written down. It's on a notepad. Oh, right. Miyuki changed it. We have prepared a backup number. Okay, but how can we find it? The whole conversation is being recorded in the backlog. If you tell it to us, Miyuki will find out and change it. False. Miyuki is aware of all numbers that exist within this universe. However, she cannot determine numbers beyond that limit. She cannot see into the subject's universe. The subject's universe? Affirmative. In other words, reality. Really? A reality? You mean my universe? You're talking to me? You're talking to me? There exists in your universe an 8-digit key code. Have you located it? No? The package insert. Promotional materials. PR announcements. Anything within that scope. Search for the key code. Okay, I'll do that for finish popping my knuckles. Okay. Fuck, I gotta remember where I store that on my computer. I'll be back in a moment. Please hold. Okay, I found it. I remembered where it was immediately. Okay, whatever. I found it. Prepare a method of note-taking. Oh, I've got that. I've got my handy old whiteboard because my my notepad is actually out of paper on the first page, and I don't want to tear off more. Okay. A pen and paper, a text editing program, anything shall suffice. Okay. Are you ready? I mean, I don't know what's going on, but I guess. Shit, I gotta fucking move stuff around so I can put this whiteboard here. Move stuff around, I just have to move my drink. Record God's phone number. Okay, I can do that. I launched the address book app. I think I already have that written down, actually. The phone number is 999. Almost knocked off my drink there. Good for me. Almost. What was that? 999 994 279. Right? Yeah. 4152, like 5 nines. Yeah. 415279. Yep. Fuck. I dropped my pen. Got it though. I got it. It's all good. We're okay now. Take this number and subtract the subject's 8-digit number from it. Lastly, add Miyuki's variable to it. Miyuki has a variable? Affirmative. It is the final barrier to Aoi's restoration. It is the number Miyuki favors most. Fuck. What do you mean she favors it? Add her variable, and the result number is the one you desire. It is the code number that shall restore Aoi. Requesting input. I don't know Miyuki's variable. Number Miyuki favors most. What could it possibly be? I desperately retrace my memories. Not that I have much to speak of. No caution for concern. Miyuki has recorded this number. View the contents of the Photos folder on her smartphone. As requested, I launched this Photos app. 316, today I met Aoi, was talking about it. We've seen that. We're looking for a number. 317, batting cages. Go. She needs to no choice but to agree. Truth be told, it's not really my style. I don't know if it suits me, but I'm going to treasure it anyway. Take care of it the rest of my life forever and ever. And I was so lucky I'm going to take it back. Not there, not there, not there, not there, not there, not there, not there. Yeah, very riveting commentary by your lovely favorite, your friendly neighborhood YouTuber. That's what I like to call myself. Right, yes, totally. Nope. I don't know what the number is, but I know what the variable is. So that's a thing. But I don't remember where it is in this, so I have to actually scan this. Because I don't remember if we've seen it before. Spoilers. Or something. Yeah, no, I get it. Yes, I can see that. Saving, I mean, I don't, dislike having to read through this. I did read through this on my first time through. There's no reason to do that here. At least not in my opinion, anyway. It's all your fault for fucking that tramp. Yes, indeed. 420. Yeah, abandoned me, so this is my only option. Sex, do you know why? Where you pledge your eternal love, had sex with Aoi, resented you for so long, but it's all good now. Don't worry. It's good now. It's warm in here. Genuine, in real life, I'm warm in my house because I can't turn my fan or anything on because it's blows directly into my microphone, and that is horribly annoying. So, yeah, I can't do that. So I just gotta deal with it being warm. Yeah. You put me to sleep because you hate me. No, you did it because you want me to change for the better. How do I know this? Because you know everything about me in order to answer those questions, and you succeeded, which means you clearly must know what I'm doing is wrong, and I know you care about me, which is why you put me to sleep. That has to be it, that has to be it, that has to be it, that has to be it. I trusted you. You put me to sleep out of love. I believe you, which is why I pretended it worked. It worked. This is proof of our love. This is proof of our love. I trust you. I trust you. I do. I trust. 428. Today I had sex with you, not the protagonist. I had sex with you, literally. We didn't make physical contact, so I won't be getting pregnant. I know that. But I choose to believe that we really did have sex. I love you so much. I'm crazy about you. So I think I can trust you. You already know the answer, don't you? I mean, I don't know the number, but I know that the thing is, don't you remember, don't you? My favorite number. It's the number of times you've given me your love. In other words, the number of times you've come inside me. The number of times you've cream pied me. Yeah, I knew this from the entire time. I forgot she said this. There were times you filled me with your baby batter. I'm not actually sure if that's a translation joke or if that was actually in the original. I would love to know that. That's pretty fucking funny. But yeah, anytime that the option came up in any scenes, I specifically chose to do that because I knew it added to this. And that number is 6. Really? That would be higher than that. I swear I've seen those scenes more than that. Skipping through whenever I was paused in other episodes. Look, it's safe to trust you, right? I should actually write that down. Don't be dumb, me. 6. There we go. Wrote it down. Have you confirmed it? Have you determined Aoi's code number? Requesting input. Review the instructions. Prepare a method of note-taking. Pen and paper tells device program. Are you ready? I mean, I don't know what's going on, but I guess record God's phone number. Take this number, subtract the subject's 8-digit number from it, and lastly add Miyuki's variable. Okay. Okay, I'm going to pause while I do the math very quickly, because nobody wants to pause and listen to me fucking do math. Christ, I'm horrible at math. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, and we're back. If you're curious, in the insert of the game, it has a PDF file. And if you have a physical copy of the game, I think it's in the physical fucking booklet. But there is a book called, as the manual, the game's manual has a number on the front of it. You use that number. But yeah, I figured it out. My fingers wander over the screen. A number I've never entered in my life mysteriously floats to the forefront of my mind. Okay, and I just bumped my pop filter like an idiot. Sorry. I've been bad about that recently, which is why I'll talk about that in a future thing. Okay. 99970218228. And if I did everything right, you know, I actually should have showed off dropping my whiteboard. I suck. I actually probably should have shown off what happens if you get it wrong, because I don't actually know. The subject utilized the code from the PDF manual. Yes, I did. Automatic restoration program initialized successfully. I don't actually know if it's different from every version of the game, or if it's just, I have no idea. We surmise we can investigate the bugs upon further correspondence and subsequent memory sync. Please launch the program. You're gonna fucking crash my game, aren't you? At God's request. I tap the call button. If you crash my game, I'm going to be kind of annoyed. Because that means I have to split the fucking videos into two because my desperate wish transmits far beyond the farthest reaches of the sky. Just don't crash my game. That's all. Just don't crash things. There's a tear in the fabric of space. It opens out of nowhere and begins to invade. A faint signal reaches out from beyond. The lines gather. Sketches unfold. The colors blossom. The whole world. The center of the universe. Has a new glitch. I hear a voice. A very familiar voice. She appears right in front of my eyes, and she's real. Do I know her? She looks at me, eyes unfocused, her expressions colorless. Aoi. Does she even remember me? But just then, Aoi made it. Made it back to Shinichi. Aoi actually did it. I think my internet just died. I don't have proof of that though, but I do know that my Wi-Fi just disconnected from my phone. That's probably not a good thing. Good thing I'm not playing an online game at the moment. Thank God. Tears fall from her eyes. She slowly walks up to me, reaches out, and touches me. A spark of electricity shoots through my body. Aoi? And she's wearing the kitty hairpin. How sweet. Why do I know her name? And why am I crying? Why the hell am I crying? Aoi knows. Those were happy tears. I'm so confused. All these memories are flooding back. Memories I never used to have. She's wearing a hairpin. It's the same one I gave her. There's no mistaking it. It's really her. The same Aoi I made love to on the roof that night. Shinichi. A loud bang echoes across the roof. Miyuki takes one look at Aoi and gapes. She stands rooted to the spot. And Aoi calls out to her old friend. Miyuki, Aoi's home. There's a pause. Welcome back. The words leave her lips in a small, strangled voice. They stare at each other in silence. No one makes a sound. Time passes. Miyuki, let's change the world back to normal. No, I refuse to let go of my memories. This is wrong. Everything about this world is wrong. I don't know, the sky's pretty cool looking. I mean, it's not right, but it's fucking cool looking. As if you were one to talk. You're the one who put this curse on me, remember? Don't make me laugh. This isn't a joke. Miyuki looks ready to fight. But Aoi isn't backing down. Aoi made a mistake, and that mistake hurt you. But Aoi doesn't want you to suffer anymore. I'm suffering, am I? Give me a break. I'm happy here, just me and Shinichi. Liar. You know the truth. The world shouldn't be like this, and those memories are chaining you down. Miyuki falls silent. If you want to cut ties with me, fine. But to me, you're my best friend. That's why Aoi has to say this. Miyuki, we need to change the world back. Back to the way it was before Aoi ever patched it. It's for your own good. She speaks in a quiet voice. Miyuki doesn't respond. Aoi gets it. Aoi used to have access to the game data too. And Aoi knows once you go back to the original world, you can't save or load anymore. You only get one shot at love, one mistake, and it's all over. And you're afraid of that. I'm afraid, Miyuki. Miyuki looks back, eyes full of tears. Yeah, and? Of course I'm scared. Why wouldn't I be? Obviously I want to believe. I want to believe that you will fall in love with me. Surely I can believe in that much at least. And if I do believe it, then it doesn't matter if I lose all the memories we share. So it's not like we can't go back, but... Miyuki can't let go. And it's probably because I betrayed her. I vowed my eternal love to her. And then I made choices that ran contrary to that vow. Please, just tell me. Tell me how you really feel. Miyuki rounds on me. I'm the one who drove her to the breaking point. I asked Aoi to change the world for my own sake. So the fault lies with me. I know that. But it's okay. Aoi smiles stiffly. Aoi's going to disappear anyway. Wait, but I only just brought her back. Now she's going to disappear again? Aoi is an avatar of God. In order to roll back the universe, now he has to transmit to God and sync my memories. Sync? You mean that thing I always turn off? I'm kidding. I don't like the sound of that. Her love towards me is a glitch, and it ought to be investigated. That's what God was saying, at least, but her feelings came about as a result of remaining unsynced. If we really do reset the world, what will happen when Aoi syncs her memories with God? It's exactly what you think. When my memories are synced, the bugs will disappear. My feelings will merge with all the other heroines' memories and be lost. No. It's okay. Now we came back to this world to prepare to disappear again. These tears on my cheeks will dry up. It's my punishment. It's what I get for hurting my best friend Miyuki. The tears keep flowing down her cheeks. No way in hell are those happy tears. Her emotions are a glitch, and erasing them is supposedly the correct thing to do. That can't be right. Will you do me a favor? Even if Aoi disappears from this world, even if this world is fake or just a game, even if Aoi is reborn in a different world as a different girl, it doesn't change the fact that we were together. As long as that fact remains, that's all Aoi needs. That's all it takes to make it real. And that's enough reward for me. So, just tell me you love me. Aoi begs me desperately. She's going to set the world right again. All to save her best friend, Miyuki. And in doing so, Aoi has to disappear. This is her final request, and I ought to grant it. Miyuki. And Aoi are both looking at me wordlessly. Welp. Looks like you know what you have to do. Yeah. You're the root of all of this. I know. You changed the world in order to be with Miyuki. Yeah. And you betrayed Miyuki in order to be with Aoi. Yeah, I did. You can't betray them again. I know. Do you? Are you sure? You can hear me, right? Well, not hear you, but yeah. It's me, the protagonist, the one who's been by your side through it all. Is that you, Shinichi? Yeah. I'm not just a puppet, you know. All the crossed wires from the transmission have let me see some of the old memories, and God spoke to me. They told me everything you've done, and why you're hesitating to make this final choice. You can't save. You can't try again. After all, that would be tantamount to betraying them. So you can only make this choice once. I mean, technically that's not true. I can just go and copy my backup save files. I mean, it's going to take me like an hour to go back up to this point because I forgot to back them up before. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so technically I could. You can only reach one ending with either Miyuki or Aoi. That's how the game is scripted. That's how the world is coded. You could always make backup copies of your save data or reinstall the game. You could use any number of methods to see both endings. I could, yes. Go ahead. You're free to do as you wish. I'm just the protagonist. I can't stop you. Not even God can stop you, I imagine. But let me just say this. If you do that, you're betraying Miyuki. If you do that, you're desecrating Aoi. If you truly care for them, if you want to see them live happily ever after, then you can only make this choice once. Once. The word reverberates in my chest. My hands start to sweat. I keep blinking nervously. I'm breathing loudly, too loudly. Please. Miyuki moves in closer. I'm the one who bound her fate to mine. Please. Aoi clings to me. I'm the one who taught her how to love. Now, you must choose. The love story is between you and her, and this is your final choice. You'll only get one chance to make it. Who will you choose? Who do you love? Oop. Yep, you can move the mouse around. Stop, please, center, please. I can't center it anymore. Okay, fucking. There we go. Close enough, I guess. Although Aoi's face is covered. I shouldn't have moved the mouse. I'm gonna take a drink. I would say tasty, but it's really not. Yeah. This is a decision, isn't it? The final decision. The game told us as much anyway. Oh, hey, my Wi-Fi connected. That's weird. Yeah, we have a choice here. There's a choice to make. And I'm gonna possibly disappoint you, possibly not. I'm going to play the game. I'm going to do it the game once. I'm not going to show both endings, even though that's something I would do in basically any other visual novel besides this one. The reason being is because that defeats the purpose of the story, and I'm not going to do that. I love stories. I love storytelling. I love experiencing stories, hearing them, so on and so forth. So I'm going to stick with the author's wishes. And a lot of the time in visual novels, the point is to get all of the endings and to see all of the bad ends and good ends and true ends and blah, 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 blah. But I'm not going to do that here. I'm going to make one choice. And one choice alone. And that choice, well, I guess I should explain myself as to why I'm going to choose it. And I'm going to choose Miyuki. Because, and I actually originally thought about it to choose Aoi because more people choose Miyuki than choose Aoi. And I don't dislike Aoi as a character. My reasoning for choosing Miyuki is I like her character development more. I like the evolution of her character more. I like the writing that she has more than Aoi. Aoi is not a bad character by any means. If this was any other visual novel, I probably would choose Aoi over the other standard heroines. But I think Miyuki is such a well-written character that I just cannot do that to get an ending that would fit my desires, my wants, my likes. And I'm going to play the game, and I'm going to choose who I want to choose, who I like. And I'm going to choose Miyuki. There is also the thing that I've seen people do is like, Aoi isn't pure, blah, 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 blah. I don't care about that. It's a story. If I gave a shit about that, especially in a story, I fucking wouldn't be reading visual novels. But man, this is the first time I played this. I got to this scene. I paused the game. I got up. I went and made a cup of coffee. I came back and drank and sipped my coffee a little bit, and then I chose. It took me a bit. It really did. It required a lot of thought, and so did this choice. So did choosing it for the series, because I've had time to do it. This is episode 34, I believe. I've been thinking about this from before I started recording, anyway. Not since I started planning the series, but yeah, I've been thinking about this for a while. I was originally going to use backup installs, and completely reload an old install and show both endings. But I'm not going to do that. I was thinking about that before I even started recording. Once I started recording, I was already set on this as my choice for the ending. So, I'm gonna apologize again. I really am genuinely sorry, or at least apologetic, about not showing both endings, because really that's something that I want to do in pretty much any series, is to show all the good ends, all the bad ends, all of that. And I'm not doing it for this. And this will probably be the only visual novel that I ever play on this channel, at least, that I won't show off every ending for. And yeah, I'm sorry. But the inner writer, inner storyteller, inner story lover in me is just not going to allow me to go that far against the intended story that this game is trying to tell, and succeeding incredibly well, might I add. And, well, show both. So, again, one last time, I'm sorry. And I guess we should apologize to Aoi that we're not choosing her, right? Yes. We should apologize for a moment. Enjoy one last time, and then choose Miyuki. Oh, okay. You sure? I'm the one you want? Can you still love me after everything I did? I can. And I do. My neck is stiff. Will you trust me? I know I can't prove it. I know all we have are these choices. Just a click of a mouse. But my feelings behind the screen are the real deal. Will you believe me? I will. You chose me. So clearly you wanted to see how my story ends. To me, that's all the proof I need. Even after the world resets, we'll still be together. Won't we? Yeah. Let's go back. Yeah, besides, I know full well just how much you love me. And I know our love is eternal. Yeah. It's fate. Let's go, Miyuki. Okay? We turn back, but she's already gone. Who was she? Now, we'll never know. Essentially, she's every heroine in every visual novel ever, isn't she? That's sort of what her character is supposed to be, at least writing-wise. So, in a way, in every visual novel besides this one, you're choosing Aoi, so technically, you're always choosing... I'm kidding. Just a way to ruin the seriousness of the moment, me. Now, we'll never know. I'm overcome with an indescribable sense of loss. But it'll probably fade soon. Still, this is the path I chose. It's my just desserts. Let's make this right. Her phone lies, forgotten on the ground. She checks the screen. Then she taps the call button and starts the rollback. Will you do me a favor? Will you kiss me? Like, actually kiss me this time? Last time around, God, that was so mortifying. Yeah, I know. This time, I'm sure I can make it happen. After all, we've pledged our eternal love to each other. Right? With our hearts full of hope and overflowing love, and the last lingering traces of remorse, we send the signal. I'm hoping that's going to work fine. Because the game crashes, I have to restart the recording because I've had issues with that in the past, not recording. God, I'm hoping this is recording. That's going to fucking anger me if it doesn't. Life is like a staircase. Oh, things are back to normal. We can save. We have save slots. Isn't that cool? Got save slots. I've missed save slots. You just gotta keep climbing. Otherwise, if you start to overthink it, you'll have trouble taking the next step. There are no branching paths. No point in regretting the actions you didn't take. They say life is a series of choices, but that's nonsense cooked up by the old and bitter. Yesterday leads to today, and today leads to tomorrow. One step at a time. What lies ahead? You won't know until you get there. At the top of the staircase, I step outside into the dazzling sunset. This is the school roof. Most students are barred entry. You'd think I'd be used to the view from up here, but evidently a few hours difference is all it takes to make the world look brand new. Yutaro, you up here? No response. The peaceful autumn breeze is all that greets me. Grass is sprouted between the cracks in concrete, and the pile of desks on the far side is rusting from exposure to the elements. Up here, it almost feels like a forgotten place lost to time. I love it. Specifically, I love the 360-degree view of the town below. I've lived my whole life here. Every inch of this town is packed with nostalgic memories. The longer I look out at it, the calmer I feel. When they randomly voted me onto the campus cleanup committee, I wasn't exactly eager. But if I'd known about this little perk sooner, maybe I would have volunteered for the job. Roof access is granted to only 2 groups, the Astronomy Club for stargazing, and the cleanup committee to haul desks in and out. That said, I'm told there are plenty of spare keys floating around if you know where to look. Shit, my desk. Sorry. The school roof has a certain legend attached to it, you see. As a result, every now and then other students will ask me to unlock the door for them. Which is why I'm up here today at the behest of my friend Yutaro. Unfortunately, he seems to be running late. I look down. There's a cell phone lying face down on the ground by the door. Whose is this? Well, let's see. What did I do in the first episode? I'm trying to remember what I did in the first episode. Fuck, did I follow the guide or did I just choose something? God, I don't remember. Fuck. I'll just place a call, I guess. 867. No. 8675309. What the? Did I misdial? No, wait. Even if I did, this still doesn't make sense. Whenever there's a problem connecting a call, normally you're supposed to hear one of those automated messages, right? It's like this phone is broken or something. Before I can check the call history. Shinichi? Oh, hey Miyuki. What are you doing here? Oh, just waiting, I guess. Waiting? Yeah, for you. So you're the one who invited me up here? Shinichi, listen. I feel the same way. The truth is, Great manga, by the way. I think that's what it's called. I've been waiting all this time. Miyuki and I go way back. As kids, we were really close. So, when did we start to drift apart? When did I start keeping my distance? Thank you for calling me up here. I'm so happy. Miyuki? Shinichi, I'm in love with you too. Her lips draw near. The red rays of sunset light up her face, and I find myself pulled in. I can't tear my eyes away. And then, Wait, hold on a minute. If two people share a kiss on the roof, their love will be eternal. At our school, the legend is so popular, students invite each other up here all the time to confess their love. And Yutaro must be a believer too. That would explain why he summoned Miyuki up here. Look, you've got the wrong idea. Don't you do this to me, Shinichi. I do? I'm not the one who invited you up here. It was Yutaro. What? For a moment, her facade slips. But then she catches herself. Oh, right, of course. Yeah, I figured as much. I'm sorry. Miyuki is the queen bee of the school, and I'm the ultimate nobody. She's a million miles out of my league, belong to different worlds. I'm not even worthy of breathing her air. In that case, what were you doing up here? Well, actually, I was just messing around with this phone. Wait, what's the matter? I know I just had it. Where did it go? Can I drop it? I scan the roof. I don't see it. Sorry, I don't see it. Yeah. The roof is completely empty, save for a pile of rusty desks in one corner. If I dropped it, it should be extremely easy to find. Huh? Miyuki and I look up in unison. I reach into my pocket and pull out my cell phone. An email? No subject line, no body text, and no sender, strangely enough. At first it seems like just a spam message, but then I notice a photo attached. Curiously, I open it. What the? Such a nice picture. I do like that picture quite a lot. It's us? Sure looks like us. Miyuki peers down at her phone too. Evidently she got the same email I did. Who's that there on the left? No idea. You seem happy though. Yeah. In the photo, we look like we're the best of friends. The more I look at it, the more I feel so. Miyuki? Huh? Oh, it's nothing, really? Really, it's nothing. For some reason, it's just really nostalgic, I guess. Reminds me of how we used to be, you and I. And I think about how happy we were, and Miyuki. I gently pull her close. She collapses against my chest. I'm sorry, Shinichi. I swear, I don't know why I'm crying. I'm not even sad, but I can't stop myself. They must not be sad tears then. Yeah. I'm happy to get the chance to spend time with you. So these must be happy tears. I gingerly put my arm around her. No matter how much she acts like the perfect student, no matter what sort of persona she puts on, deep down, she hasn't changed a bit. She's still the girl she was back then. The realization wipes away the last of my lingering doubts, and I think to myself, maybe we can go back to the way we used to be. Maybe I ought to tell her how I really feel. Miyuki, will you hear me out? I'm sorry. I need a minute. I need to pull myself together. I'm calm. Miyuki wipes away her tears, then puts a hand on her chest like she's willing her racing heartbeat to settle. I can tell she's doing her best to regain her composure. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. I don't remember that song. I haven't listened to Limp Bizkit in like fucking 20 years. No rush. Take your time. Right, thanks. I've never seen her this nervous before, not even on stage. Then again, I guess it's because this isn't a performance. This is the real her. The her I was friends with all those years ago. The her only I can see. Okay? Ready? Yeah, go for it. She looks at me, her gaze shifting nervously. Then I see my reflection in her eyes, and I realize I look every bit as nervous as she does. I take a deep breath. All these years I've been asking myself, do I go for it? And now, finally something has given me the push I need. Thank you, God, or fate, or whatever you are. Sone Miyuki, please be my girlfriend. I bow my head, and wait, and wait, and wait. But there's no response. Miyuki? And a different song. Sure enough, she's crying. Happy tears. And in this moment, she looks so perfect. Oh God, I hope I don't get this video taken down from copyright strikes. Yay! I've luckily not had that happen yet, but I have had content ID on a fair few videos from songs. It was like, this day has been a long time coming, huh? I mean, the answer was right there all this time. All this time, I kept overthinking everything, running from it. But now, it's in the open, and the burden is gone. Turns out, the stuff that really matters isn't actually all that complicated. So, yeah, it would be my honor. Miyuki bows too. Then I bow again. This is so stupid, but I can't help but smile. You know, it's kind of embarrassing, for sure. Miyuki smiles beneath the setting sun. One look at her and all my love comes rushing out to the surface. Miyuki, go ahead. Kiss me. She closes her eyes. And we share an eternal kiss. And fade to white, credits roll? I believe so, actually. I think this is the time where I say... Maybe? Yep. Yeah, this is the time where I say... I hope you enjoyed that. I really did. I really genuinely did. This is a really good visual novel. I genuinely would put this in the upper echelon of visual novels. Just popped my back, moving in my chair. I've been sitting like this for quite a while now. This was a lot of fun. I really do like this visual novel. It's not the best visual novel that I've read. Okay, now I'm adjusting my chair. But it's up there. It's definitely up there. And I don't see anything topping it soon. And I would like to point out again, this was released in 2013. Yeah. The English translation came out in 2019, I believe, but the original Japanese version of this game came out in 2013. Just think about that for a moment. Let that sink in for a moment. Again, 2013. Anyway, it's really good. I highly recommend playing around it yourself if you're interested. I like rereading visual novels. That doesn't bother me, so some people might not like it as much. You know, once they read something, they're never going to read it again. Or once they play something, they'll never play it again. I'm not like that. I'll do things multiple times. And I will definitely end up playing this again in the future, almost certainly on my own time. And now I'm just kind of stalling over the credits as they roll. I really enjoyed that. I'm glad I did it. And again, I'm going to apologize again for not showing both endings, but I really, really want to... Nerve code. The fuck? I really want to keep things as, at least somewhat as intended, or at least close to the original, be it for whatever reason. Like in this, the point of this visual novel is only choosing one, is that you only choose one, so I'm going to do that. If, you know, that wasn't a plot point, or as major of a plot point, I would show both of them. But it's a very important plot point, so I'm only showing one. But yeah, that was Totino. That was You and Me and Her. And we're sitting on a white screen. I know what I'm going to do next. I'm also going to record an update video because I've been thinking about some things recently. So there's that to look forward to. So I'll talk about it then. I'm not going to talk about it now, what the next series is going to be. Because I actually have some thoughts on the next series. I also have some thoughts on what I want like to do with this channel and how I want to keep going, and the sort of series that I want to do in general, as well as just plans that I have for the next little bit. Are we just going to sit on this white screen, or are you going to do something? No, I have to right click. Okay. Yeah. And that's it. And if you start over it as it was. You start over it from the beginning of the redo story. You cannot play through this again unless you uninstall and reinstall the game outright. You cannot go through this again. Yeah, I have some thoughts that I just kind of want, that I've been throwing around in my head. But wait, what? Oh, fucking do that. Don't play your fucking bullshit. Sit on the fucking config menu, I guess. That's annoying. I hate when it goes to attract mode like that. Oh, hey, has voice settings. God, now I just lost my train of thought. Yeah, I have some thoughts. I've been thinking about stuff for the last little bit, and I'm going to go through it in an update video, an unplanned one. Well, planned as in I've been planning to do it for the last like week or so, but like unplanned as in I wasn't planning on doing this until like a week ago. So that's for later. But I hope to see you all again. The same time, the same place. Well, goodbye and good night.